You are now watching Zaclasage, the best place to learn about competitive Pokemon TCG. Let's get it! Check out PTCGOStore.com, the best place to get Pokemon TCG online codes. There's a lot of selection available, and I have a discount code available for the website as well. You can pick up any kind of cards, just going up here. You can add them to your cart in any quantity that you need to get the cards that you need. And you can go to the discount code right over here, and you can put in code Zaclasage5 to save 5% on your next order of codes. Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Zaclasage here. We're going to be going over some new early deck lists with Astral Radiance, and the one that we're going to be going over today is Darkrai VSTAR. Darkrai VSTAR is hitting hard as a dark type archetype, especially with Dark Patch being released, and you're just accelerating energies, doing a lot of damage for all of your dark energies attached, and it should just be a pretty good beat 'em up deck. Overall, it's very similar to the other Darkrai's that we've seen in past formats. I've actually had quite a few accomplishments in my career with cards like Darkrai. Took on a top 4 nationals with Darkrai, and a top 4 at regionals. I was just trying to go back in my memory. That's where some of those trophies are from back there, but it is one of those things. We'll see exactly how it looks like in this deck profile. I do want to stress out that this is an early deck profile, so there might be cards that don't necessarily get released. There might be cards here that we might want to change out in the future. The set does release late May, and these cards are going to be legal for Milwaukee regionals. So it's one of those things where I'm just trying to get prepared in advance, as our Brilliant Stars format is pretty much discovered at this point. We get it, Arceus is good, Mew is good, and there's a few other good decks as well, but it's one of those things. We're going to be covering this and seeing exactly what we can. I still will be doing some Brilliant Stars content as well, but you know what? I've been sick for the past couple weeks. We're all good now. Fingers crossed. Still a little bit of congestion, but you want to know what? We're getting through everything, and we're back here with another video. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's jump into this deck profile, see exactly what's up. So here we have it, the Darkrai VSTAR deck, and I guess it's probably the best place to start off. What does Darkrai VSTAR even do? For all of my translations, I use justinbasil.com. I'm also going to have that in the description, so if you want to read exactly where I'm at, by all means, feel free to check those out. We'll start off with the Darkrai V, and I mean, the Darkrai V is not really doing too much. It has 2 really simple attacks. You're doing like 50 damage, and I believe it's 130 for the second one. Nothing crazy. I mean, you could go Dark Patch crazy and accelerate energies to your Darkrai V, but mainly we're looking at Darkrai VSTAR for its Dark Pulse attack, doing 30 damage plus 30 more damage for each Dark Energy attached to all of your Pokemon in play. And that might sound like a lot, but between things like a Dark Patch and just attaching energies, it's huge. We gotta look at its VSTAR power. So during your turn, you may put 2 item cards back from your discard pile into your hands. That can definitely get back Dark Patch. Now, I should also explain what Dark Patch does. It is a reprint card, but it allows you to attach a Dark Energy card from your discard pile to one of your bench Dark Pokemon. So the whole goal of this deck is to discard Dark Energies with Ultra Ball, Professor's Research, Trekking Shoes, and Sparkling Greninja. Just drawing through your deck, getting these things out, and accelerating energies with Dark Patch, using Darkrai VSTAR's Star Abyss ability to get back either Dark Patch or other cards that allow you to go through your deck. You can also accelerate extra energies with the baby Galarian Moltres, with Galarian Moltres V, and the whole goal is to basically be swinging hard with Dark Pulse to knock out anything, Choice Belt's a freebie attachment. And that's really like where this deck's going to be. It's just vicious. Like, once you're able to set that up, you're able to just like attack, accelerate a bunch of energies, and go forward with Dark Pulse. Bibarel is one of the best cards that we have in this deck, because once we're clearing our hands, we will be able to draw more cards with Industrial Incisors. Same thing with Crobat V. We didn't necessarily want to have too many things, but you want to know what? Crobat V is Dark type, so it does fit in thematically with this deck. It is a target for Dark Patch. We do want to have targets for Dark Patch, and it allows us to kind of churn through extra cards. And we could even attack with it if we really needed to. Baby Galarian Moltres does allow us to get an additional 60 damage into play with its Malevolent Charge ability. But it's one of those things where it's also an attack with Fiery Wrath as well. We could Dark Patch to it, we could attach energies to it. We could basically just like get a single prize card attacker in the deck, which has just been, it sees a lot of success in other decks like Rapid Strike, Urshifu, and even Arc Inteleon decks. And why would we not play it in a pure Dark deck as well? The same way that we saw with the old school Shadow Rider Calyrex decks that play the Galarian Articuno to accelerate energies. We definitely stole some ideas from over there. Galarian Moltres V with his Dire Flame Wings is going to get those energies every single turn, so it does give you that extra bonus plus 30. Sparkling Greninja is one of the new cards that we're going to see in this deck, and its ability concealed card says once during your turn you may discard an energy card from your hand, which allows us to get the energies in the discard pile for Dark Patch, and we get to draw 2 cards, so we have this extra draw engine every single turn. Research is the best supporter that we have access to in this deck because it allows us to just pitch, and we want to pitch Dark Energy, so we have them in the discard pile for Dark Patch and for Dire Flame Wings. Marnie allowing us to just draw, kind of have that shuffle draw when we don't necessarily want to pitch. Boss's Orders, so we could be incredibly aggressive with these Dark Pulse attacks. And Ultra Ball again, Ultra Ball and Quick Ball both being very heavy on the discard for that Dark Patch-able option. And we can also get those cards back with Star Abyss if we ever need to. Star Abyss is not only limited to Dark Patch, so we do have ways to maybe search out like a Crobat, or maybe have ways to search out something to get out the barrel. It might be worthwhile to include like one Evolution Incense or like one ofs of other cards. Something like Echoing Horn could be incredibly cute to get off multiple times in a game, so playing it once and then using Star Abyss to get it back again. We'll have to see if there's any like really cool options, but right now this is kind of like my day one base level list. Trekking Shoes is a card that I think we're going to see play in a lot of deck. Spiritually, it kind of reminds me of Acrobike. So you have to look at the top card of your deck, and you may put that card into your hand or discard it and draw 1 card. So our goal is to basically get a free extra card in our hands, and keep on churning through the deck that way. Or we could discard a Dark Energy. It is an extra way to discard Dark Energies and get them back with Dark Patch. So we basically have this option being like, hey, do we need this card? Nope. Okay, let's get it back. And it allows us to quickly just go through our deck and make the deck a little bit more consistent, because we can see through a lot more of our deck. Switch just seems like a pretty normal thing to switch 1 Air Balloon, because you can slap on Air Balloon on pretty much any Pokemon. I think every single Pokemon you can actually free retreat with Air Balloon, and switches just in case you run into a special condition, or just because you want to burn a card or anything else like that. Again, cards that you could get back with Darkrai VSTAR in case you get locked. You have Choice Belts that allows, it's basically just an extra energy attachment for free when it comes to Dark Pulse, and Training Court is the best choice when you're trying to go through a bunch of energies in play. It allows you to just kind of get those energies back every single time. So maybe you discarded too many, or maybe you just got a knockout. It does allow you to get that and bring it back, and Galarian Moltres and stuff like that. 12 Dark Energies does allow us to hit enough damage to get a bunch of knockouts. If we have all 12 energies in play, we will be hitting for 390 damage, and we can do 420 with Choice Belts. 320 is the big number that we're trying to hit here. So we're basically planning, if we prize like 2 to 3, we're still okay. Or if 2 or 3 are or like just basically not in play, we're okay. Everything else we want to basically have 9 attached with the Choice Belt to basically knock out everything. So overall, it does look like it's going to be quite a powerful deck. I haven't necessarily seen too many, if any, lists on YouTube. So let me know what you think about this deck. Are there any cards that I'm missing? Is there anything that you'd like to see included in this deck? Is there a spicy dark tech that you can go with Dark Patch? Again, these are early lists, and it's one of those things where I do want to stress that I do want to go through and see if there's anything else that we could add to these decks, and I will be doing some tabletop gameplay with it in future videos, so stay tuned for all of that. Are you trying to get better at Pokemon TCG? Well, if you are, you're in the right place. I offer coaching at metafy.gg/@ZachLesage. That link is in the description, and you pick up a coaching session from me and book it on the website. I likely have availability this week, and you can see exactly what my availability calendar is at any given time. I offer training plans to help players get ready for any of their upcoming events, including getting all the way to the World Championships, or you can pick up a one-on-one coaching session from me and learn the game at your own pace. I offer a variety of opportunities for players to get better at the game, and it's one of those things where there's a lot of players who I've turned into regional, international, and even a world champion along the way. If there's anything that shows, I have an FAQ on the website, so by all means, check it out and get better today. I'd love to help you on your Pokemon journey and be absolutely amazing to see your growth. And that's what we got going on with this video today. Hopefully you enjoyed looking at this new Darkrai VSTAR deck, and I had to ask, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. If you have anything else that you want to know, by all means, let's spark a discussion in the comment section. I do get back to every single person's comments. Like I said, I've been a little bit under the weather for the past little bit, and I feel like I'm recovering. It's one of those things where I don't have COVID. I think I just have like the worst luck between me taking a nosedive with my mental health a couple weeks ago, into food poisoning, into kind of like a head sinus, head cold kind of thing. But you want to know what? We're back, and I'm going to keep on fighting back because you want to know what? I love creating content. So I'm glad to be back here. Hopefully everyone, again, enjoyed this video. I'll catch up with all y'all later. Peace out. Have a great one. I truly appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It means the world to me. And my goal with this channel is to spread my love of the game and knowledge with our entire Pokemon TCG community. If you haven't already, help signal boost this video to other Pokemon TCG fans by liking it, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. Hopefully we reach our goals really soon. Check out this recommended video, and have yourself a great day. Thanks.